Hello and welcome to the answer sheet. This is lesson 1, intermediate answers. Let's see how you did. I hope that you did really well. I hope that my instructions were good enough and your creativity and investigation helped you even more to be able to conquer or defeat this lesson. All right, let's get going. So choose the best word. Your options were knowledge, pleased, check, gate, balcony, to realize, had worried, match, effort, thought, description, abroad, smell, insisted, to guess, unexpectedly, described, surgeon, recently, golden, opposite, match, percent, and enrollment. Okay? Number 1. Can you look over our list and place a check next to each item that is already packed? All right. Number 2, our enrollment period is finished. You will have to come back next semester. So when you saw semester, it should have given you a clue that it was enrollment. Number 3, I love the smell of freshly cut grass. This is really true. In the United States, I worked as a landscaper for many, many years. So for me, freshly cut grass means money in my pocket. That's true. But in general, freshly cut grass smells really good. Okay? Next one. Number 4. We recently joined a church not far from our home. Number 5. You know someone has likely traveled abroad if you see their social media unless they are posting pictures from 3 years ago. Are you guilty of posting pictures from many years ago? And all of your friends think that you're traveling, but you're not, right? That's really funny. Okay, number 6. Are you pleased with the results of the investigation? Number 7. We had to stop our trip unexpectedly because of an approaching hurricane. Number 8. Jim needed to realize that he was not 20 any longer. So, when you get older, you're not able to do all of the things that you did as a youth. So, sometimes you have this perception. Me, for example, I need to stop playing soccer as much as I did, or maybe completely. We'll see. All right? Number 9, Sue described the citizen to me, and I thought I was going to fall over with laughter. So I was laughing so much that I almost fell over. Number 10, there was a great deal of effort put into this project. So, these 3 books that I have right now, I put a lot of effort into constructing these books, writing these books, the creativity involved, and then recording all of these lessons. So I wrote this phrase thinking of myself, okay? There was a great deal of effort put into this project. Maybe in your job you do the same. Congratulations. Next one, number 11. I did not enter my first soccer match until I was 10. This is true. Number 12. Matthew thought you were going to come at 10 a.m., not 10 p.m. today. So that's a big mistake. A lot of confusion. Number 13, the police asked us for a description of our car. So they wanted to know what our car looked like. Okay? Number 14, this is a golden opportunity that you should not let go of. So don't miss this opportunity. Number 15, my son tries to remind me to bring a match or 2 when we go camping. It's always nice to have a fire. Number 16, I did not want to go, but she insisted. Right? Can't say no. Number 17, how many times do you want me to try to guess the answer? Number 18, which gate are we boarding from? That's very good to know. You also need to know which terminal, because maybe you're in A, B, or C. So maybe you're supposed to be in B28 and you're in A28. That's a problem. All right. Number 19, our balcony overlooked Miami Beach. What a beautiful view. Number 20, we know a great surgeon here in Goiânia. Actually, we know a lot of great surgeons. Our city has some good doctors. We have really good burn clinics and we have a lot of plastic surgeons. We have other doctors as well, of course. Next one, number 21. Is it possible to lower the percent of taxes that we pay? That's a really good question, and I wish someone would come up with a good answer. Number 22, I like to sit opposite of my students so that I can watch them as they speak. Number 23, children gain knowledge quickly, and I hope that you do too. So as I say these different words, I want you to interpret or to think about them, or I want you to repeat them. Watch my mouth, watch my movement. You can go back, you can watch the video several times, okay? Number 24, I told her that she did not have to worry, but she told me that she had worried all night already. Oops, right? Next one, choose the best preposition. Number 1, we parked our car in the garage to get it out of the sun. All right, in the garage. Number 2, I love to travel, but I prefer to spend the week in the comfort of my home. This is completely true. There's the expression, there's no place like home, right? Number 3, we will pass through another toll before we arrive in my city. Number 4, Glenn asked Paul to arrive by the first half of the game. Now, maybe you could also say in the first half, but in this case here, by the first half means before, okay? Number 5, at which light do I turn right? So you want to know where. Number 6, I know I put the lights on the tree last year, but I really need your help this year as the tree is bigger. Fantastic. Number 7, I do not know where we're at, but I will check now. Number 8, I asked the new employee to come into the meeting so that they could meet everyone. So come into the meeting to meet everyone. Now, maybe you could say by, come by the meeting. It means to visit, okay? Number 9, a tough challenge or two has helped me to see what I am made of. What I am made of. Number 10, I proposed to my wife on one knee. This is true. Number 11, my next car purchase will be from a used car lot, okay? Maybe back here in number 10, you could use upon. It's possible, but on is the best answer, and it did say best, right? Number 12, I accidentally placed my book by the fire and it actually burned up. Now, you could say that you accidentally placed it into the fire, okay, or onto the fire, but you wouldn't necessarily do that accidentally because it would burn your hand. So if you place it by the fire and maybe a spark jumps and it burns the book, that's more of an accident, right? Choose the best answer. Number 13, the police officer put on their holster and badge knowing the risks, okay? Number 14, many people are passing through different experiences these days. That is very true. Number 15, they were asked if they were under the influence of drugs, probably because of the way they were acting, but maybe they were just really excited. All right, here is an easy but hard exercise. If you don't know it, it's a little harder. Choose and or but. Number 1, the first city that I lived in after getting married was sunny in the summer and in the winter. Number 2, I have no regrets, this is so true, about moving to Brazil, but I sometimes miss my family there during the holidays. Number 3, the rain is falling outside and we need to grab our umbrella to keep us dry. Number 4, the 1980s were refreshing and fun to grow up in. Number 5, this was her first driving class, but she drove like a veteran. Number 6, Matt did everything he could and his efforts resolved the problem. Number 7, a kitten looks cute, but their claws are dangerous. Number 8, we signed a contract to buy the house, but the seller backed out. Number 9, I forgot a cake in the oven and burned it. Terrible. Number 10, the test was damaged in the mail, but they were still able to complete it. Good. And number 11, we voted in the last election, but we do not know if our vote was counted. And number 12, my wife copies a recipe, but replaces some of the ingredients with organic replacements. This is true. Now, let me just explain something. The but is if it changes. Okay, so here my wife copied, but she changed. Here we voted, but we don't know if our vote counted. When you use and, it's in combination. I forgot a cake in the oven and burned it. So the burn is a result of leaving it in the oven. So if you said, for example, I forgot a cake in the oven, but I got it in time before it burned. Okay, but got it? So it changes the meaning. Match the words to the correct definition. Your options were gate, hearing, match, golden, surgeon, description, subway, unexpectedly, and pride, right? Number 1, the feeling you will have when you finish this course, pride, right? Pride. Number 2, usually held in a courtroom, hearing. Number 3, entrance or exit, gate. Number 4, we have to operate, surgeon. Number 5, let's cut through the city on the blue line, subway. Number 6, my nieces and my brother all won championships yesterday. This actually happened, match. Number 7, a great opportunity, golden. Number 8, a loud noise makes you jump, unexpectedly. And number 9, all 8 of the definitions above, description. Good. I think you probably got all of those right. Good job. If you didn't, for some reason, continue practicing, okay? Because you will get it next time. You have lesson 2, lesson 3, lesson 4, and so on. Choose the correct answer. This was a little harder, right? I didn't have to insist with my son that he had to attend the swimming event as he had been training for it over the last month. So I didn't have to insist. Good job. Number 2, what he told you was meant to worry you and leave you guessing. Okay? And number 3, June was describing her trip that she was able to realize in July of last year to Asia with a huge smile on her face. So she was so happy to have gone on this trip. How did you do your first lesson? I hope you aced it. That means I hope that you got all of the answers correct. So this is lesson 1, intermediate answers. Now it's time to move to lesson 2, intermediate, so that you can continue your progress. I will see you there in lesson 2. Thank you.